Do you shop at Walmart? If you do, then you may be one of those people that were just overcharged for your purchase. I'm going to break down what Walmart has just been accused of. Well, not actually just accused, but there's a settlement in place. We'll talk about that because Walmart was overcharging customers. Not something simple like, oh, this shirt was $5 and they're going to charge $5.47. No, it's not like that. It's a little more complicated, but I want to break this down because I know millions of people are shopping at Walmart and they may not even realize what Walmart has done just recently. Look at this. It says Walmart to pay $5.6 million in settlement for overcharging customers, violating California laws. Now, I want to read this article to you. Okay, this came out just a couple weeks ago, the news and everything. But look at this right here. It says, Walmart sued for overcharging and false advertising claims. It says the lawsuit filed by 4 California counties alleges that Walmart overcharged customers and sold products including produce, baked goods, and other prepared items with less weight than indicated on the label. Okay, now I want to read you a comment that I received because this is something that we have been talking about for quite some time. And I said this would happen. I said, and this was probably back in 2022, 2023, I said to watch for this because grocery stores, even though this isn't something that they try to do, it was something that was happening more and more, where people would go into a grocery store. Let's say you go to the hot counter, to the deli, and you go and get, let's say, a bag of chicken strips or something like that. What people kept saying is that it seemed like they were being overcharged for the amount of food that they were receiving. And that was actually the case. When many stores were tested and they tested the scale, it actually showed that it was charging more. So it was not calibrated. The scale showed it weighed more than it actually did. But listen to this comment. This person wrote and said, and I quote, "I will never shop at Walmart again. I knew something was up when I bought a bag of potatoes and it didn't feel like 5 pounds. I took it to the weigh station and it was only 3.5 pounds. I grabbed a few other bags that were all the same, 3.5 pounds as well. So I took out a few potatoes out of one of the bags to fill my bag up to 5 pounds. And the person working said I couldn't do that. I brought it up to the manager and she said that all the bags were 5 pounds, so their machine must be broken." We'll get to that in a moment. I said, "Really? Your weigh machine is broken. Their weigh machine was measuring 3.5 pounds, but the register, it will weigh 5 pounds, so we went to check. Nope, still 3.5 pounds. Okay, this has happened so many times. You see this all the time for those self-weighing machines, especially you go to something like a Winco, or I think Fred Meyer has them, Safeway does as well. But when you used to weigh things like candy, peanuts, right, fruit, things like that, okay, their little scales sometimes are off, but not by 1.5 pounds. That's a massive issue. It's a huge problem. So the fact that this person took the potatoes up to the register, had it weighed, and still showed 3.5 pounds. Now, whether or not this person bought the potatoes, I don't know. But it still showed 3.5 pounds. That's interesting. Here's the reason why I wanted to touch on the machine being broken. When this person said, I brought it up to the manager, and she said that all the bags were 5 pounds, so their machine must be broken. Okay. We've seen this before as well. And this is why some people were boycotting Walmart. They wouldn't go because there were reports that the scales were not calibrated correctly. They were actually showing the items were less. Okay, So you go up with a 5-pound bag of potatoes, you weigh it. Nope, it's only 3.5 pounds. But then you get up to the register, and the register's correct. Walmart doesn't want to be losing money. And I'm not just talking about Walmart here, I'm talking about all grocery stores. They don't want to lose money. So what do? They calibrate the machine at the register. That's calibrated. The one sitting over there in the produce section, not so much. So you weigh your produce, you weigh your potatoes, it says 3.5 pounds. Okay, that's perfect, that's exactly what I need. Take it up to the register. You're not actually overcharged, but you are buying excess of what you wanted. You're not going to sue Walmart for that. But when you are being overcharged for something that, well, for prepared foods, let's say potato salad, right? Fries, you get the potato wedges. Those are sold by the pound. And if that scale isn't calibrated correctly, and now you're being overcharged for it, that's a problem. Let's keep reading this stuff. It says right here, the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office in California alleged that Walmart illegally charged customers more than the lowest advertised or posted prices, actions that reportedly violate the state's false advertising and unfair competition laws. It says the District Attorney's Office maintained that these actions by Walmart contravene California's false advertising and unfair competition laws. District Attorney Jeff Rosen emphasized when someone brings an item to the register to be scanned, the price must be right. Walmart has faced similar accusations before. In 2012, it paid $2.1 million for overcharging customers, violating a 2008 court ruling. Okay, here's something else. I want to read you the last piece of this, but here's something else. Many grocery stores, they're fighting. Okay, they are fighting to stay alive. Kroger, for instance, is going to be shutting down many different stores. Okay, we're seeing this. They're shutting down stores as we speak, and they're doing so because of the competition. Everyone's trying to compete with one another. Kroger competing with Safeway and Albertsons and Amazon and Walmart and Target and Costco, right? And the list goes on and on. It's becoming a big issue. So these stores are fighting to create the best prices. And if they can't give you the best prices because they can't give you a better, can't get a better deal from their supplier, sometimes they do use some interesting tactics. Some of which will put a sale item, and they'll put big sale sign in the front of their store. Okay, soda, right? Pepsi, this price, this price, this price, and they'll put it in the front of their store. They'll do that with other things like chips and cereals and stuff like that. But yet, when you look at the actual price it was before the sale, in some cases, it's the exact same price. They're just saying it's a sale. Again, they use manipulative tactics to try to get you to buy something that you may otherwise not. So I just want to share this with you because I know a lot of people are wondering, why is there so much animosity against Walmart? It's there because of what Walmart has done. Again, not every single Walmart's doing this. Not every single grocery store is doing this. But these are practices that have been used time and time again. So just wanted to share with you, but let me know your thoughts and let me know your experiences at Walmart as well. Or if you've actually seen this at other stores. I've seen it before. Yes, it's mostly at Walmart. I've seen it actually at Grocery Outlet as well. And I do like to shop there. But again, I don't really buy there a lot of the things that you're weighing. So again, that's just me. But I have seen it at other stores. So let me know down in the comment section below. Have you experienced this yourself?